Hello everyone. Good evening. Thank God it's Friday. How we doing? Nice to be here with you this evening. And welcome to my kitchen. How are we getting on? Who is online? Let's try and invite one or two people. Just going to make something nice for myself. And I'm going to show you and show you the reason why I'm in love with this right now. So if you're not on this at the moment, you should try and be having it because of this reason we are right now. Please don't let us be complacent. You can see what is happening already. Hi everyone, thank God it's Friday. May you stop that song. Let's just get on. Thanks. Good evening everybody. How we doing? Nice to see you all. Thank God it's Friday. Not been here for a few days. Busy life. But hey, even when we are busy, we still need to eat, isn't it? Yes. So, I got some not complaints, observation by one or two people with my last video when I showed how to make the and mushroom and what did we make? I think mushroom and carrot. I think she tried it and she didn't get it. And today I wanted to make another mushroom based swallow and said, okay, let me quickly do a short presentation again because it's so easy to make. You just want to do it. It's not difficult to make at all. So I've got some mushroom, the white mushroom, and today I'm going to be making that with a bit of tiger nuts. So I'm going to be doing mushroom and tiger nut swallow. You might be wondering that what is this new addiction with mushroom right now? It's because mushroom has a lot of vitamin D in it. If you want a good natural source of vitamin D, mushroom is something you should be eating. And I know a lot of people don't like to eat mushroom because some say they don't like the shape, some says they don't like the taste, some just says the look of it scares them. But it's one of the best vegetable with lots of nutrients. And especially for us as black people, actually don't joke with mushroom. Because if you're a black person in diaspora, right now, we know most of us are deficient of vitamin D. And mushroom is one of your purest natural source form where you can get vitamin D from. And why do we need vitamin D? Women, risk of bone pain, osteoporosis as the weather begins to get dark, just like we're having it now. Look at it's just past 5 in the evening and it's already very dark everywhere in the UK, despite the fact that we changed the time. So because of that, we all need anything to support our bone. Mushroom is one of the things that give you the vitamin D to help with your bone formation and the density. You know, arthritis is so common in women, especially. Osteoporosis, those pain is very common. Women above 40 is one of the things we suffer from. And another thing that is very crucial with vitamin D, I'm sure every one of you know by now, there is this correlation between deficiency of vitamin D and bad complication of COVID-19 in black people, in people of color, because we don't get enough sun. Most of us are from Africa. I know in Nigeria, where 9 out of our 12 months of the year, there is a lot of sun. We're in the UK where you hardly get sun for 2 months a year. So most of us are deficient in vitamin D. And it's not going to cost you too much to get a supplement. But instead of having the supplement, you can supplement it with food. For instance, I eat a lot of mushroom. I love them. There's a lot of vitamin D in the mushroom. I take my Juice Plus shakes. We have mushroom in those shakes. So that gives extra source of vitamin D for me as well. So if you are the type that don't like to eat mushroom, this is one easy, convenient way to have it. For the men, it's a win-win for them. So this particular recipe, this evening, the mushroom and the tiger nut swallow, I don't think there is any African man that won't love that. My Nigerian brothers, when the consistency is so firm and hard, because the tiger nut, like every one of you know, has massive amounts of benefits, not just for men, but for women as well. Control your blood, you know, helps to regulate blood pressure, very high fiber content, bulk forming, as well as for the men. Extra power. They love it for that reason. So if you combine this with the mushroom. Actually, it's a very, very hard swallow. You know, the one Igbo, Tamani, Eba Igbo, Busheman lay, that kind of stuff. That is the feel. So if you don't want it to actually be too hard, you can't put too much silo musk in this particular swallow, because if you do, it will be so hard you won't be able to eat it. And how do you make it? Is really, really simple. Really, really simple. So you put your tiger nuts in your blender. You know, I've always told you, go and invest in a very good blender if you want to eat healthy. So you put your tiger nuts in your mushroom in your blender, as many as you want, depending on the number of people that want to eat it. These I'm making enough for everybody at home. Believe it or not, even my children eat this with me. So this idea of my children don't eat fruit and vegetable, if they don't eat it, is because you don't eat it. When you begin that lifestyle change, initially they may not start it with you, but eventually they will join you. Even the most skeptic of them that wouldn't eat fruit and veg before now make smoothie to school every day. That's just by the way. So I've put some mushroom in there, and I don't have to cut it because mushroom is very soft. Then I'm going to add some tiger nuts. My tiger nuts, I have soaked for 2 days now. Yeah, I've soaked it for 2 days because I always have soaked one at home. When you soak it and you feel that the water is not looking good for you anymore, just change it. It doesn't get spoiled. You can soak it and leave it in the fridge if you have the very dry one. Some people are going for the powdered one. I'm not a fan. I am not. I sincerely believe in making all my food raw, that I know exactly what is going into what. And because I do a lot of organic stuff as well, I need to know what I'm putting in my mouth. See, that body is my only investment in my understanding. What I put in it is so important to me. It's the only thing that I know that if I spend money on, I'll be the first person to benefit from. So, what have I got in there? I've got the tiger nut and I've got the mushroom. And the next thing I'll do is I'll just blend. And to blend this now, mushroom itself has a lot of water, but tiger nut doesn't. Tiger nut is quite hard and firm. You know, it's very, very firm. So you need to put some water, but don't put too much water, because the more water you put, the more the silo musk you will need to fatten it. So be mindful of that. So now I'm just going to blend. Sorry, in case it's noisy, pardon me. You know I do a lot of blending. So let's do that. The consistency, so that when you're making it, you will know the feel. It's going to be very, very pasty. Look, Arito Sherry, it's so pasty. In fact, if you have a good blender, it can even be more than that. Yeah, I don't think it's, no, I should blend a little bit more. Blend it really well so that it's not, let's blend a bit more. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. So now that's all you have to do, really. It's really that simple. Look at, it's very, very pasty. If you have a very, very good blender, like this one now is the NutriBullet, the 900 series. The blades are amazing. You can even make it to be thicker than this, so you won't need as much silo musk at all. But even as it is now, it's quite good, because by the time you put this on heat now, maybe 1 teaspoonful of silo musk, it's enough, and it will harden up so quickly. And then I pour it in the pot, and you turn on heat just like you would turn any of your swallow. That's how you make it. So for my sister, I'm doing this video because of you. I don't like to mention names, but you know yourself. I can see you online already. Thank you for joining and always supporting. I appreciate. Right? That is it. So all I will say is, Emma for me to poshe. If your blender is good and you're not putting in too much water, and this particular swallow, it's really great. Tori, I know you said your husband doesn't like it because of the consistency. It's because you didn't do it right. So go and try this. I'm making this evening because of you. So don't put too much water. The mushroom and tiger nuts, it's an amazing one. Really firm. Really, really, really firm. And once you do this now, you can eat it with any soup of your choice. I love ogbono and I do a lot of ewedu. You can have it with that. If you want to have it with egusi soup, all well and good. Just like you will eat your pounded yam with any soup, the same way you will eat this. The advantage of this though is that unlike all your pounded yam and the gari that is causing giving you so much carbohydrates and putting you at risk of illness, this is actually helping to manage illnesses and prevent illnesses in our body. So this is literally food in your system. That is how simple it is. And you were asking me what kind of silo musk I use. I told you it's organic. This is the current brand I have at home. It's MQH Whole Food Organic Silo Musk. I bought this from Amazon. So you can order it there, or you could go for the one from eBay. As long as it's written, I believe in the organic market because I invest in my body. That's me. And that's how simple it is. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to quickly put this on heat now. And I will turn it. When I finish it, I'll take the picture and I'll put on Facebook for you to see what it looks like. But it's a very simple, easy recipe and a very, very healthy recipe. Especially for times like this. For this time of COVID, mushroom is one of the things you should be eating every day if you can as a black person. For men, I don't think there's any African man that does not complain around ejaculatory dysfunction in the UK, especially when they're on blood pressure pill. Is one of the reasons why most of them are not compliant with their medication. I know because I relate with most of them. They do tell me this. So I know it's an issue. And we are supposed to be part of the solution to that problem for them. All those antihypertensive make them have low libido. So as a result, they are not compliant with their medication. If you're looking around now, we are beginning to have deaths again. May the Lord protect us. Don't joke with your health. Not right now. Not until they roll out the vaccine and people decide to take the vaccine. The decision around vaccine is up to everybody. We are all adults. But at least don't compromise your health to the point where you will be forced to take what you don't want. We know for black people that obesity is one of the major issues while we're having the COVID complications. One of the ways of managing that as a people is to ensure we are eating well. And there is never any late time to start a healthy habit. It's never late. It's something you can start today. You don't need any thinking or waiting or making any difficult decision. No, eating healthy is nothing difficult. It's a mindset. It's a change in approach. Once you get into, see, I've got that. I've been having lemon water every day now for how many weeks now? This is about the second week, because I know in winter most people don't drink enough water. They don't, because it's cold. They say, oh, I don't like that cold water. You've got to drink. Constipation is an issue. Spice up your water so you can have it easily. You can put your lemon in your jug and actually be using hot water, mix hot and cold water so it's more tolerable for you. Spice it up so you can tolerate it better. Sometimes I'll be drinking coffee. No, they limit to the amount of coffee. There is caffeine intolerance. As we are getting older, our body does not like a lot of these things. You might want to do herbal tea or things like that. Yeah, that is okay. But not coffee all the time. And certainly not tea all the time as well. No matter the amount of tea you want to have, you still need your water. So spice up your water so you can tolerate it better. That is one lifestyle change. Another lifestyle change, heavy part of it is your food. 80% of what will get you healthy is food. It's a distinction, it's a major part of it. So if you get eating healthy right, the exercise will not be difficult to implement because you will have the energy anyway that you want to burn out. So it's important that we're doing all these things. We are working so hard. It's really frustrating to start seeing, young African people. Nobody deserves to die, by the way. But it's even more frustrating when it is your own people, knowing the amount of effort we all put in. Our children are still young. We are working so hard. We didn't tell them goodbye from Nigeria to come and die like that in this country. We know we are in a country where people can live up to 100 in good health. But in our own community, reverse seems to be the case. Even those that are living long and living long in bad health, that's not good. We need to reverse that trend. And a major part of reversing that trend is what we put into our mouths. I'm going to lead this video now by leaving you a result of a particular research that just came out from King's College Hospital in London. You know, King's College researchers went to Ghana and they went to look at our, Ghanaian food. They used Ghana as a measurement of West African. So they went to Ghana, look at how people back home in Ghana were eating. They look at their obesity index and how they were tolerating carbohydrates and their lifestyle around food. And they came to a sample of Ghanaians in the UK. Do you know what they found? The Ghanaians back home were healthier. I was shocked when the Ghanaians back home were healthier when it comes to food they put in their mouths. I used to think they have more carbohydrate back home, but no, they were actually healthier. Why were they healthier? They have more access to better greens than we do. It's not as if we don't have green here, but the greens we have, how many of you actually buy enough fruits and vegetables? Most people buy, but it gets spoiled in the house. That is why I'm a big push of this campaign. When you tell me, oh, Caesar, I buy fruits and vegetables, oh yeah, how many do you eat the rainbow? How many portions of that you eat in a day? What is the volume you eat in a day? And certainly, what is the variety you consume every day? This is a research done by King's College. You can go and Google it, or you can go on King's site. I was shocked when I read that the Ghanaians back home were healthier than the Ghanaians here in the UK, in London, Southeast London was the sample they took, and they used that as a measurement of us, as whether we are Nigerians or what, as long as we are West African, which means those at home are actually healthier than us when it comes to what they are eating. Why should that be the case? One of the reasons I feel is the fact that even though we have a lot of grains, we don't eat it, number one. Number two, when we are trying to be like those at home, we eat all the Gary Elubo and buy. If you go to Ade in London, you see the way people shop. We are buying all their body shakis and all the heavy meats because we have more money to throw around on food here. Yet on our date night and on our movie night with the children, I'm equally guilty. Tonight is my movie night with my kids. Guess what I bought? It's pizza. We now load up on all the bad stuff from within this community. So we are eating bad from our own food, and we are eating the worst of the food in the community we are. So those things measure to give us all the bad health. We've got to watch it. There is this thing they call the dietary approach to high blood pressure management. It's a known thing. Check it on the internet. It means even if you have high blood pressure, you can manage it with food. We have to start to do the right thing from now. Don't take it for granted. So if you have a man that is constantly saying, I cannot swallow, he has to eat swallow. Yeah, I understand what that looks like. The tiger nut and mushroom swallow is a fantastic one for the men. Go try it. I will make this now, and I'm going to snap the picture and put on my page. It's something else for you to try. If you know that you're not eating enough fruits and vegetables, or you need a plan to help you support and manage your weight, contact me. Come start off on our plan. What I teach on our plan, apart from you drinking the chocolate shake or having the soups and all that, is how to eat healthy African food. That is, we have recipe books, by the way. So those recipes will give you a guide on how to use our food. So you eat our food in a healthy way so that you can sustain it. That is what the campaign is all about. And if you, like me, a single mom, a stay-at-home mom, or a professional who needs extra income, I'm always looking for people in my team, Come join me. I really want to keep expanding because we have to keep spreading this message of good health all around. It doesn't matter which country you are. We are not in Africa yet, but we will soon get there by the grace of God. But if you are anywhere in Europe or Canada or America or Australia, absolutely, you can work within our team. Malaysia or Mexico, all those places. You can work within our team. You can own your own franchise. Learn to eat very healthy with you and your family and inspire that message around you. We need to do more. And whilst you're doing that, it's more or less like you getting paid for eating healthy. You get good energy, you get beautiful good skin, you get to feed your children well, your children have better understanding of healthy lifestyle, and you are supplementing your income. My daughter is here doing this video with me. It's an inclusive thing. It's a way of earning in such a way that you act as a role model even for your children. You inspire them with what you're doing. Anyway, that is what I want to show you today. You have tried it. You have to try. Yes, sis, go and try. I am doing the tiger nut and the mushroom this evening. It's amazing, actually. It's very good. Yeah. I'll finish it now and I'll put the picture. Help me share this video, right? My sister, thank you so much for always supporting. Some of you are dedicated fans. I appreciate you, but it's not enough just to be fan. Help us to grow. Help share the message. Get us more customers. Get on board the team. We want more team members. We want more customers. We want to spread this message around the world. Monetize it and really make something tangible out of this. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you. I'll get on with the kitchen work now. And by the way, we have a Yoruba Zoom this evening. I've got some people coming to talk on my page in Yoruba language. Whoa, I'm really looking forward to that. Yoruba, so without mixing that with English, we would love for you to join us on that show. Thank you so much, everyone. Do have a great day. And to my sisters and brothers in Islam, Juma Mubarak to each and every one of us. Bye. Bye-bye.